Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The first one will start the basic requirement to form a network. The basic requirement to form a network, and what is the internet connectivity, how it is, the connection is there, like that also we'll see that one. It means a small office, home office kind of network also. We'll see that one. Here is a terminology. This is the basic part of your basic requirement to form a network. Okay, so you want to create a network. It's not just a network, networking. So why we need a network? So important question is why we need a network or networking. The question it is why we need network or a networking kind of concepts we need it. Why we need it? So why we need a networking? Like you can share data or resources. So when it is comes to the resources, meaning is like a printer, scanner, storage devices, storages, like this. These are the resources. We can easily share data or a resources or a communicate. To communicate means directly we can able to send messages, communicate, or a messages, mailing services, communicate means messaging, mailing, okay, or transferring data, or sending a messages or transferring the data. Configurations, remote access, without going to that physical location, we can access from here also, right? So for example, you got a doubt how to install some application, so you are getting that doubt. So I will open this AnyDesk application. Through that, using this AnyDesk application, I can connect you and I can give you assistance, like so how to access the like I can give you an assistance how to work with that particular application, like that. Okay, so just like it is a remote access. So how much it is advantage? It's like we can remote access is possible. Okay. So understand why we need a network to share a data and resources. Guys, earlier days, so we don't have much internet connectivity and all kind of stuff. So what we do, so we take a floppy disk and copy the data into the floppy disk and go to the other PC and paste into that one. It is very difficult to share the data from one device to another device, but nowadays it is how much it is very easy. Entire world we can able to communicate. We can share the data, so wherever it is located. We're accessing the mails, data, storages, streaming services, video records from different places, right? So not only from one single country, so different countries also we can able to access the information. We can able to sell the goods from different locations, right? Seller is in Delhi, okay, buyer is in Hyderabad, okay, so like that we can able to sell it like Amazon, Flipkart. So this is the entire internet services. Okay, so a lot of benefits are there of internet. Okay. Next, to form a network, we need a NICs and cables, networking devices, protocols, and logical addressing. So one by one, we'll see. So what is NIC? Network interface card. What is network interface card? What is network interface card? Very simple. You have a device. You have a device. It can be a PC, or maybe a laptop, or maybe a mobile phone, or maybe a tablet, maybe a printer, maybe a scanner. It has a device. It has a device. Using this device, you can able to connect. It has a device. We use it to connect to the network. So the device, we call it as NIC. Okay, either directly on board or maybe a separate card wise you can able to use it. Earlier it is not on board, that's why it is separately there, we have to insert it. That's why we are asking, like we are saying interface card kind of stuff. But whatever it is, your mobile phone having a Wi-Fi adapter inside, inbuilt Wi-Fi adapter is there. So that Wi-Fi adapter is nothing but NIC. Tablet, inbuilt Wi-Fi adapter. Laptop, inbuilt Wi-Fi adapter, inbuilt onboard NIC card. Both are there, right? Okay. So same, this will be like that. So is it a wired connection or wireless connection? Very simply say NIC means network interface card. Use it to connect or to use it to connect network. Is to connect it to the network. Okay. So whether it is wired or wireless, you can use it. This is also called as, this one NIC is also called as LAN card. NIC is also called as LAN card. Okay, Ethernet card, LAN card, Ethernet card, like that. Okay, how these NICs are look like? Just look at here. You can find like NIC CARD. So like this, you can see this is the picture. This is a clear picture. If you see this NIC, this is the RJ45 socket. Okay, so this is RJ45 connector. So we can connect with a, like, okay, so this is the circuit board and we can insert in your motherboard. Okay, this LED indicates, so your NIC connectivity means wired connectivity is there or not, and another one is how much speed data transmission is going on. Different NICs, if you see, this is a basic RJ45 wired connection type. The last one is a wireless adapter for PCs. This USB type is nothing but a NIC for a Wi-Fi connectivity purpose. Okay, this is a different NIC. The Ethernet port means cable we are connecting here, and it is the board is going to your motherboard directly. This is the Wi-Fi type. Same, we can connect it to your motherboard, your computer motherboard, and these are antennas to connect your Wi-Fi network. Okay, also called as LAN network or a Ethernet card. Use it to connect or interact with the network. Okay, so here is a lot of standards also there. So usually when you call it as a Ethernet, these Ethernets are three types. There is a one interview question is there, and they usually they don't ask in your interviews. Okay, but it's a common question in any interviews. What is the difference between Ethernet and Internet? Gigabit. Differences are there. It is a 10 Mbps speed of communication is there. It is 100 Mbps speed. This is a 1000 Mbps speed or a 1 Gbps. BPS means bits per second. Bits per second. This is the speeds of different Ethernets. Generally, we use Gigabit Ethernet or a fast Ethernet. Ethernets we don't use it. We are not using the old style 110 Mbps Ethernets. We are not using. We are using either fast Ethernet or a Gigabit Ethernet. Mostly onboard connectors are a Gigabit Ethernets only, not a fast Ethernet also. Fast Ethernet is a low speed 100 Mbps up to only. Now we are having a internet speed more than 100 Mbps, 150 Mbps also we are getting in a internet speed. So compulsory, better to use Gigabit Ethernet. Okay, so these are the three different type of Ethernet cards. On every NIC card, there is a MAC address. Every NIC has on every NIC why I type like this, on every NIC there is a MAC address, or you can say every NIC has a MAC address. Every NIC has a MAC address. That is a very important. This MAC means media access control. Very important points. That media access control. MAC address, also called as physical address, or you can also call as unique address. But try to avoid the unique address kind of stuff, which confuse between IP address, MAC address, unique address. There is a little bit confusion will be there, but it's a unique address. Okay. MAC address given by manufacturer of NIC card. So who manufactures these NIC cards? So they'll give MAC address on this NIC. Okay, it is a 48-bit number. Okay, so it's a 48-bit NIC, or it represents actually in a 12 hexadecimal. Actually, it is in a binary. It is 48-bit. In a hexa, it is 12 hexa number. How it is look like? It is look like 4E 3A 21 AA CC. Anything you can put as 0D. Okay, anything you can put it like this. So it is look like this one. So 12 hexadecimal. Each one is a hexadecimal. If you don't know what is hexadecimal, if in case, and just better goes once check it what is hexadecimal. Okay, so 12 hexa means each one is one hexa number. 4E 3A 21 like this. See, each one is 2 6 12. Okay, so like this 12 hexa number it is there. 48-bit in a binary. 12 hexa number is a MAC address. Who given this MAC address? Is a NIC card manufacturer only. Manufacturer only. Okay. It's a unique in nature. It is it's a permanent address. Permanent address, no changing, no, so we cannot change. We cannot change. We can't change the MAC address. Okay, that's keep in mind. We can't able to change the MAC address in generally. We can spoof. We can spoof the MAC address. We can spoof, but we cannot change. That's one important. It's a permanent address on the NIC card. Okay. Guys, there is a certain rumors are there, like we communicate with a MAC address, we don't communicate with IP address. That is wrong. We cannot communicate with MAC address. Okay, directly you can't send a packet or receive a packet based on the MAC address. You need an IP address. So that's a very simple to understand. So we cannot send or receive packet or a data packet or a data using MAC address. Can't send or receive using MAC address. We cannot send it. Okay, we need a IP address to communicate, to send and receive. Okay, MAC address are useful for the purpose. Security purpose only. Okay, only for security purpose. Only device confirmation like that. Only we set it. So we need a MAC address for communication, but we don't use the MAC address for communication. Okay, so even though this is also, we should not put it here. We need a MAC address to communicate in the LAN network, but we don't use the MAC address to communicate. Okay, so that's a little bit different is there, little bit challenging is also there, guys. Once more again, so NIC, network interface card be anything, so which is, it is a nothing but a device is to connect to a network, existing network. For example, I have a PC, I have a switch. Now I want to connect these two things together. Like where to connect. So if I have a NIC, I can connect it to NIC. Okay. So that NIC is nothing but a network interface card. So I have a interface to connect my device to the network. So this interface we call it as a NIC, network interface card, also called as LAN card or a Ethernet card. Different type of Ethernet cards are there. Ethernet, fast Ethernet, Gigabit Ethernet. 10 Mbps internet connection, 100 Mbps, 1000 Mbps. Ethernet, fast Ethernet and Gigabit Ethernet is 1000 Mbps, 1 Gbps. Small b represent bits per second. Okay, it's a bits per second, not bytes per second. So difference is there. On every NIC there is a MAC address. On every NIC card there is a MAC address. MAC means media access control, and MAC address is a physical address, and also you can call it as a unique address. And MAC address is given by manufacturer of NIC on the NIC only. It is not belongs to your physical PC. It is belongs to NIC only. It is a 48-bit in binary or a 12 hexadecimal. So usually we write a MAC address in the hexadecimal format only. It is a kind of permanent address. We can't change the address as per required. Okay, but we can spoof the address, depends upon the security. Okay, so what kind of security is required, like that we can spoof it, but we cannot able to change it. We cannot send and receive packets using a MAC address. Okay, so directly you cannot communicate with any devices using MAC address. Exactly say we can't communicate with MAC address directly. Okay, all communications by IP address. Remember guys, always few things is all communications address. Okay, all communications by IP address. Okay, MAC address is only mainly for a security purpose only. And how to check MAC address? So this is the question, right? So what is how to check the MAC address in the command prompt? In the command prompt, so you have to put a command is like this: get MAC. Get MAC is one of the command. Another command prompt, so ipconfig /all also give you MAC address. Okay, first through command I will show you. Look at, I'm opening my CMD. I went to the run. In a run, I've opened my CMD command prompt. So guys, this is my command prompt. Get MAC. Okay. So this is my MAC address. See, my MAC addresses. I have multiple devices are there. Mainly one is Wi-Fi, one other is a LAN network. Okay. So this can be my LAN adapter. This can be my Wi-Fi adapter. So this is my MAC addresses. How it is look like. Another command is ipconfig /all. ipconfig space /all. See, it is physical address. My Wi-Fi adapter, my physical address. This is my MAC address. This is my physical machine MAC address. My physical Wi-Fi adapter MAC address. Wi-Fi adapters MAC address. Okay. So these are the two ways to get a MAC address. Get MAC and no spaces. The single word only. But this is ipconfig space /all. There is a space in between these two things. Okay. ipconfig space /all. Another one is go to run. In the run command, put a ncpa.cpl. Okay, some people directly will tell go to network and sharing center and open the change adapter settings. Instead of that one, you can directly open the adapter settings by ncpa.cpl. Just put a ncpa.cpl in a run. Directly it opens adapter settings. This is my Wi-Fi adapter. Double click, open, details. See, you can see physical address. This is my MAC address. Again, this is my Wi-Fi adapter. Go to status, click on details, click on details. Then you can see the physical address. Of course, it is also shows the IP address, but I click on adapter, check the status and put a details. So there you can find a physical address. These two commands are useful. These two things to check the IP address and MAC address also. This is purely MAC address. This is IP address and MAC address. You can get it from this command or you can do it from here. This is the run, guys. You should know how to open the run. Okay. If you don't know how to open the run,
Windows plus R.
Very good. Your Windows button is there. Okay. So by look at like you can see like this, Windows R. But if a person does not know how it is look like, then compulsory must not. If you can able to see my online onboard means on screen keyboard, if possible, you can look at that one. This is the Windows button, Windows logo button, and R. You have to just press the Windows button and R. So don't press and leave it. Just press with one finger and put another finger on R. Like this. This is the run. Okay. So that is how it is works. Okay. Not all, you can go with your physical. Practice is required, guys. Otherwise, if you don't know, watch some YouTube videos or anything how to go for it. Some people completely ignore very basic interaction with the computer things. So that's the problem with some people. Some are knows very good, at least. Okay, these are the commands and this is the GUI mode. Okay, so this is the command, two commands to get the MAC address. These two are for checking IP address and MAC address. This is purely MAC address. Yeah, NIC completed. Yeah, any doubts regarding NIC? Okay, so once again I'm telling guys, MAC address. MAC address is on NIC. Any MAC address, anything, any device. You have a device, it has a MAC address. Okay, so you have a device, it means it is connected to, if it can able to connect it to the network, it means it has a NIC. Every NIC has a MAC address. The MAC address, actually when you read a MAC address, it is in a 12 hexadecimal number. Okay, it's a 12 hexadecimals are there in the MAC address. Actually it is 48 bit in a 48 bit in a binary, but while you are writing, you must write in a hexadecimal format only. It's a permanent address, means on board it is permanently given. Okay, we cannot change the MAC address of a NIC, but we can spoof it using certain softwares. Don't ask me how to. Okay, so we cannot send or receive a packets using a MAC address. We can't address certain device using a MAC address. You won't communicate with a MAC address, security purpose. And how to check the MAC address using a getMAC, ipconfig space /all. These two commands we can use it to get the MAC address. And otherwise, you can directly go to run ncpa.cpl in the run. Okay, so right click on your adapter, go to status and details. Okay. What is MAC binding? Okay. So find it. What is MAC binding? This is your part. Your part. Find what is MAC binding. So find it. What is a MAC binding? What is Wi-Fi MAC binding? Kind of stuff. Guys, anybody having any doubts? You want to see the command once again? See? IP address, subnet mask, MAC address, default gateway, DHCP, DNS server address. Anybody having any doubts, please tell me. Zishan is trying to ask something. What is NIC is completed, right? So NIC. So you can see the pictures of different NICs also. NIC LED blinking is also some representation is there. NIC card LED status. Okay, just go to Google, like you can see it's a GIF also. Activity link LED. So you can see link LED is constant and activity LED is changing colors, green, orange, like that. You can see. Okay. Okay, link pulses. Link and activity. See it is. So what is the meaning of these two LEDs? What is the purpose of these two LEDs? You can see here it is. One LED is blinking, another is not in green, that is another one is in yellow color or orange color. Okay. This is the adapter tested. So you can see the testing also it is there. So depends upon the LED blinking, you can understand the cable is working or not. See it is speed LED, activity LED is, you can see here it is. Off means no link. Orange means linked. Orange blinking means data activity. Okay, speed LED orange, it means 100 Mbps. Off means okay 10 Mbps. Okay, green means 1 Gbps. Okay, so make sure that orange green or orange orange are better. Orange green and orange green are a orange are a better. Orange orange means link is there and 100 Mbps connection. Orange green means 1 Gbps connection. Okay, you can search any other related things also. So I'm directly giving orange. Means 100 Mbps speed of data transmission is there. Orange green. Guys, it is not like that. So compulsory you have to verify based on the manufacturer guidelines of NIC. Then only we'll get a correct information. Okay. So orange green is orange. Blank, nothing is there. It means 10 Mbps connection. Blank, it means no link. Okay, so like this you can get it easily. Sometimes LEDs are by side, sometimes in separate. You can able to see it. Okay, so that's it about your NIC. Next part we'll see about cables. Okay, the cables and networking devices also. So that's it. Guys, understood or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Understood.